Hey, it's Tony Tattoo coming at you from the wonderful Kildares in the deep southwest of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and this is Wide Open YYC. I promised today that I would not talk politics, but fuck it. What were you people thinking? What were you thinking? That's all I got on that.
The ones outside of Alberta and Saskatchewan, you mean, right?
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
Nah. The Conservative Party won the popular vote. The majority of people, if we're going by that, you know, they won. But that's not how our electoral system works. And 9 times out of 10 it works out properly. And today, this time it didn't.
I just can't take 4 years of watching Mr. Punch me in the face.
I don't think it's going to be 4 years.
Well, it depends on what the Bloc does. The Bloc's got number 3 seat right now, behind Liberal and the Conservatives. So it all depends on how they vote. If they really want to hate the Liberals and trash on them, maybe they can start blocking some stuff and we can get a vote in on confidence. But they really are the linchpin and hold the key. We thought that was going to be Jagmeet Singh and the NDP, but they laid a big goose egg.
That's what I'm talking about, Dave. I don't think it's going to be 4 years. I think it's going to be another election.
Let me throw this one out since you're talking about politics. What do you guys think about Trudeau and Nyingchi?
Interesting.
That made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. So, Steph,
Well, yeah.
how much of a fuck you give?
My daddy always said if you had nothing nice to say, shut the fuck up. So that's why we're trying really hard to shut the fuck up.
That's what this forum's about.
I can't shut the fuck up.
Surprise.
Alright. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Cavalry. The finals are just starting right now. The lads are in Hamilton taking on the Forge FC.
Dirt
Go
people.
Cavs.
Those are iron
For the
people.
first leg, so for those of you who don't know, Kaz, you want to explain it to them how the finals work with 2 legs?
Yeah, 'cause I don't understand
Wonderful
it.
soccer guy.
Okay. So, what did I do there, Dave?
This is your camera.
Oh, okay. So yes, it's a 2-leg final, Canadian Premier League finals, and fortunately the first leg was away at the Tim Hortons Field in Hamilton. So hopefully we can come away with a win.
Yeah,
that would be fantastic. And then come back next Saturday, November 2nd, and finish it off. And then if we win, then we...
So it's not a best of 3 or anything like. What if we lose this game and then win at home, or vice versa?
Well, if we lose this game 1-0,
Yeah.
then we need to win 2-0
Why is
at
that?
home, because away goals count big time.
Oh, okay, so away goals count for 2. So if Cavalry scores on the road in Hamilton, it's really worth 2 in the overall aggregate.
Okay.
It's like the same people who invented tennis.
So if this game...
15 love. What do you mean? 1. That's 15. Where did I give you 15? Slam. 2. Love 30.
It's a very British thing.
It's stupid.
Tennis was invented in Britain, so you know it's a very British thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're all about love.
You're all about getting drunk and making games.
That is such an English thing, to invent a sport and then be dominated by another country.
What, tennis?
Tennis. Name me the last great English tennis
Andy
player.
Murray.
Okay.
He's
And
Scottish.
He was dominated his entire career by the Dolphins.
I saw that.
And the English invented soccer, and they get dominated. As much as I hate to say it, I'm an English fan, you know I am. Relax. They get dominated. Like, the English is like, here's a sport. You guys want to play? And they're like, yeah, we'll be better at it than you in like a couple of years.
Are you finished?
Guess what? England.
Maybe darts.
England beat the All Blacks.
In rugby?
Hey!
Yes.
Huh?
We're in the World Cup finals of rugby.
See? The Haka did nothing for you.
Fucking
Do you
A!
follow any sports?
Oh no, I hate that.
Sorry, Stephanie.
Okay, all right, moving on.
It's all good.
Moving on. You guys are lemurs, all of you.
Lemur.
So no dice for the hopeful waxer. She got it thrown out of court.
Now, what was that story?
Who's the
This story
hopeful
was-
waxer?
She put it this way. There was little Filipino ladies who felt they weren't qualified to wax male genitalia.
Oh, that!
So there was a member of the trans community who identifies as female, although she still had male genitalia,
Yes.
and she required a waxing, but failed to, what's the word I'm looking for? Failed to give that information out before booking in. But so when she showed up to these waxing places, they were expecting female genitalia, and they got male genitalia, and they said, "We've never done this before. You can go to a male waxing facility." She said, "Well, I'm not a male, I'm a female." And they said, "I appreciate that, but what I'm looking at in the stirrups is another person's specialty. I can't handle this for not only professional reasons, but also religious reasons." And you're allowed that religious right.
That's right.
And the court, in their wisdom, finally made a good decision.
Well, yeah, as they should. I mean, yes, okay, so he identifies as female, but she
does.
still has male genitalia. Need to respect that a little bit, and not go looking for a lawsuit wherever you may go. I mean, that's what I felt. What had happened is that she was looking for a lawsuit.
It would be good for the person who's doing the waxing to know what she's or he is up against.
Exactly.
You know, is going not up against. Is
Well, yes, up again.
you know, it's like you know what I mean. It would be good for to have a heads up. Does that sound better?
Either you have a butterfly or you got a worm. Like, figure it out. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no, I mean
Anyway,
everyone should have the right to be
But
waxed.
she sued under human rights because it was a violation of her human rights that they refused to wax her, and the court said,
out. See ya.
"Yeah,
No.
I don't like human rights are born out of a time where people are slaves, people are being exterminated off the face of the earth. Like, you have basic, unalienable human rights of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Getting your balls waxed was not originally written down on the ledger. Maybe it will be someday. Maybe it will be. But as it stands right now, tough titties. I'm sorry, you don't get that.
It's a very, very delicate area. I mean, waxing balls, I can't
I'd have fun.
fathom it.
I'd have so much fun. Ready? 1, 3.
There's the Halloween thing right there.
See, now that's a profession because there are guys out there who pay for that kind of punishment.
Oh, boy.
In entertainment news, Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift had buried the hatchet. Oh, thank God. Thank God I was up all night about that.
Were they having a row?
Of course, Taylor Swift, I mean, she's always busting up with somebody. I mean, that's how she made a career, about singing about her ex-boyfriends.
But she wasn't.
But she thinks she's badass.
She never went out with Justin Bieber, though.
Oh, they had a little tiff.
Maybe one female singer who doesn't have Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill is a big fuck you to ex-boyfriend albums.
That's true.
Still isn't
Sheryl
badass.
Crow's got that stuff.
Still not
Madonna.
badass.
There's not a single female or male singer out there who hasn't sung about breakups.
Still not badass. Badass is Stevie Nicks. When you force your
With your
ex to play guitar while you're singing about what an asshole is.
She is my hero.
Wait,
Stevie Nicks, oh my God.
No, Stevie Nicks is the guitar player. Lindsay's the girl.
No.
No, Lindsey Buckingham is
The
the...
guy's name is Lindsay?
Lindsay's the boy, Stevie
Oh,
is
fuck,
the
I
girl.
would have broken up with him too. His name's Lindsay. That's a girl's name.
By the way, a multi-talented musician he is. He's a good singer
Oh,
and
yes,
an
he
awesome
is.
guitar player. Mick Fleetwood, I don't know.
There's an actual guy named Mick Fleetwood?
No, Fleetwood Mac, oh my
Where'd you
goodness.
get Fleetwood Mac
The
from?
bass player was Mac. Fleetwood and Mac.
Fleetwood and
The
Mace.
bass player was married to the keyboard player.
are
They
you
broke up
drinking?
too.
So you're giving like Miley Cyrus shit every week because she like does drugs and like.
I didn't say she did. I didn't say she did drugs.
Well, she's
Did
quite open about her drug use, so I will say that.
Well, I didn't say.
And you give her shit for slutting it up.
I don't give a shit about that.
But cokehead Stevie Nicks sleeping with another guy in her band while she's still with Lindsey Bucks is like, she's awesome and she's a rock star, but Miley Cyrus does it and she's a stupid little slut.
Yeah, you pretty much got it.
Okay. Yeah. Taylor Swift is terrible because she has a lot of boyfriends and sings about it. But yeah, cokehead cheating on her boyfriend while still in a band with him, Stevie Nicks is cool.
Taylor Swift.
Okay,
I would cross the street if I saw her coming down.
Just checking. Just
saying.
She's in her 20s.
So what's the saddest band ever?
Saddest?
Yeah, we were talking about. No, not
Joy Division.
No, we were talking about earlier.
Saddest band?
Joy Division.
No.
Anvil.
Rammstein.
No.
Rammstein's awesome.
Anvil. You ever see
No.
that documentary? That is the biggest pile of shit I've seen on TV ever.
So basically,
and I can't believe I watched. I'm at the end of it. I'm going, what? That's 90 minutes. I'll never get back.
So I crunched some numbers this week, people, after this election, and I wanted them to share them with you. I went to the grocery store before I got here and I bought myself a can of Canadian Grade A from Quebec maple syrup. This is the dark, robust taste. So I started crunching some numbers. This can cost me $10.
Whoa.
And I can fit 294 of these cans in a barrel, which is how we sell oil.
Yeah.
So a barrel of oil, Canadian oil right now, US dollars, is worth $39.
Alright.
You do the math, you equate these little cans out into a barrel in US, it's $2,251 US per barrel of maple syrup.
Wow.
Now we look at production. Last year in Alberta, the oil sands produced 2.9 million barrels a day, which is 1,058,500,000 last year that we produced. That's in liters. Now you take the 9.8 million gallons of maple syrup we produced, you convert that to liters, that's 37,097,035. Why am I telling you all these numbers? Because when you break it down, what we sold, dollars to donuts, Alberta oil, 264,625,000, to Quebec's maple syrup, 525,294,015. So, why the fuck are we sending money to these French people? See people online, we exit, this hashtag, you want to leave Canada. Why the fuck should we leave Canada? Quebec are the people who fucking suck. They're upset. We shouldn't be building oil pipelines, we should be building fucking maple syrup pipelines. Because this shit is selling like hotcakes for a lot more money than our oil is. Why why should we leave? They're the ones who fucking suck. They just voted in the block.
They did.
They want to go. Let them go. Anything east of the Red River, essentially. But I mean, I'll just start with Quebec. Why should we form a new West when we should just kick out the fucking freeloaders? We should be focusing our
Makes
energies
sense.
on proper issues of getting rid of fucking non-Canadians out of my goddamn country. And I'm not talking about people who come here on boats seeking a better life or trying to get away from bombs blowing up in their backyard. I'm talking about people who are already here who want to exploit the rest of us for their own personal gain. Fuck Quebec. That's what I'm saying. That's my official stance.
The reason it sells like hotcakes is because they use it on hotcakes.
Beaver tails, I think they're called.
Oh, even better.
Have you ever had a beaver tail? Oh my god, so it's this big flat donut and it's like fried bread and they just put like sugar and shit on it. It's fantastic. You ever had one?
Is that like an elephant ear?
Yeah, it's a Canadian
Okay.
elephant ear.
Elephant ears and beaver tails.
Oh.
A whole lot of sugar. It's a whole lot of fried
What's an
dough and
elephant
sugar.
ear?
It's
It's a
fried dough and sugar.
Go to Banff.
Okay.
big, it's a big flat fried piece of
They're lined up down the
Okay.
street
So it's like a Johnny-
outside the
Outside
store,
Beaver Tails?
Beaver Tail store.
Okay, so the US is an elephant ear, here it's a beaver tail, and you're calling it a
Isn't that, don't they have Johnny cakes
Johnny cake.
in the US? That's what. Oh, is that Cayman? Johnny cakes. Don't they have Johnny cakes? Like those doughy,
fried one,
sugary.
yeah, fried thing.
Yeah, Johnny cakes.
And to our native friends, it's called fry bread or bannock. We need to get like one bannock of this shit. Bannock.
Bannock is very Scottish.
Hey, Steph, what's on your mind today?
Oh, what's on my mind?
Yeah, what's on
Well,
your
let's
mind?
get going on this.
Okay.
So,
Oh, sweet Moses.
Nice.
I want to talk to the coward who hit my truck at Mayfair Place and left. You little piece of shit. I know your truck was yellow. You were parked there beside me when I walked in with my neighbors to take her to her appointment. Came out, the box of my truck had a big, huge dent in it with yellow paint. You can't tell me it wasn't frickin' you. Leave a goddamn note, asshole. We actually afterwards went to the police station. There was 3 other people that had hit and run in and around the city. Like, hello, if you hit somebody, take responsibility, leave your information. And then it's up to us whether or not we're gonna call you or not.
Yeah.
Don't be a freaking coward. I hope the cops get you. Even though I know they won't.
That is a good word for it, is coward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did they have cameras up there? Maybe?
No. Went back, looked to see if there was a camera pointed where I was parked. Not a goddamn thing.
Fucking yellow trucks.
Oh, it was a work truck of some sort. That's all I know.
Oh, like
And of course,
clunky?
I'm a girl, so that yellow truck. Parked there and went upstairs.
I had the same thing happen in Costco parking lot. Somebody backed into me when we were in the store and never left anything. It was just like, it's just the same thing.
Costco?
Yeah.
When was that?
Toast.
Well, it's ridiculous.
No, this was back when I had the other vehicle.
Oh, when was that?
Year and a half ago.
Was it you? Did you do it? Bad
Are
Pookie.
you a coward?
Nah, I'm just kidding.
No, I don't know. I don't understand people who do that and they can go on with their lives and their conscience not be.
Well, I don't understand it either. Like,
Yeah.
I remember years ago, I had a Jeep Sport, and I was in South Center Mall parking lot, and it was in the spring and it had all the little pebbles still in the parking lot. My tire slipped on that. I bumped a bumper while I was backing up. Knocked the dust off, basically, is all I did. But I left my name and number just in case they found damage. Like, hello.
I got rear-ended. You know that, where you got coming off Canyon Meadows? Or, sorry, no, Anderson Road, and,
Yes.
you're coming onto McLeod Trail, that
Yeah.
one? I had this old piece of shit Honda Civic, and you were in England. But it's like, I'm sitting there and I see this guy coming up behind me, and it's like, oh, he's not slowing down, this is gonna fucking suck, boom! I'm just sitting there, and I go out, and my bumper's like this guy he went right underneath me, right? Like he mangled his front of his car. Like, it was a nice car, I don't even know what it was, Acura or something, but it's a really low car. And I'm just putting the flashes, get out of the car. I'm looking at his car and I'm howling. I'm going. He goes, oh my God! It's like there's this steam coming out of the front. I got this piece of shit car. I'm just looking at him. I'm going. He goes, look at the damage of my car, and I'm going, dude, you hit me. But you know what? I'm gonna fuck off. Have a nice day. See ya. Drove off. The guy's just there. His car is mangled, right? And it's got a little bumper lift, and it was just like, no. I went home, buffed it out. It was like, but the look at his face, he was just like, oh, your car. I'm going, well, if you're doing this while you're driving, fuck, that's not my problem.
Exactly.
And by the way, oh my God, my neck. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'm waiting for
That
that.
doesn't work. I had a buddy in high school who got rear-ended and he wanted to sue. He was like, I'm going to sue him for like $1 million to say a whiplash.
I know.
And I'm like, it doesn't work like that in Canada. I think there's a cap of like 10,000 or
No,
100,000 or something like
it
that.
is more than that, but because I ended up getting rear-ended once, and I said, I didn't say up the rear. I said the rear end.
Dave, stop it!
Good. God!
I know, we went to the gutter. Sorry, Stephanie.
I did end up with whiplash, and I ended up with a little bit of injuries. The most I got was 16.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that took 5 years of fighting.
I'm actually totally.
How much do the lawyers take?
I'm totally okay with it, and I love that Canada does that. It's like, no, you can't fucking.
Well, BC, it's no fault insurance.
What's
No.
that?
That means you can fuck somebody royally in a car accident.
Because it's government run insurance.
Yeah, it's government run, so there's no fault.
Really? I wonder if
Yeah.
I have that, because I'm on SGI.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I know. Everyone gives me that look. I'm like, yeah, I have SGI insurance in Alberta. And they're like, I'm like, no. They have an Edmonton office. You just funnel the paperwork through that, and you're all good.
Speaking of
Get the
Edmonton.
Saskatchewan rates. It's great.
Speaking of Edmonton, did you guys see that video of
Oh my
those guys
God.
up on the?
Now, Tony, I'm gonna let you guys in.
This
on
is gonna be a safety thing now.
So, yeah, so Tony and our producer work for a safety company to do safety.
I do.
Kaz
Excuse me.
putts around the office and sucks coffees down.
You are out
Thank
of
God
line
you
beyond
said
belief.
coffee.
I'm going to cut this off myself.
Hey,
Sorry,
it's got his
Becca.
microphone attached to it. Yeah.
So anyway, so I knew as soon as I saw that video, I'm like, Tony's gonna be having a field day.
I had to bring that up.
Oh,
I'm
it's an
sorry.
S. Has to be all over.
Oh, what are you doing up there?
I know. Why did Edmonton, like the company, even allow them to go up in that windstorm? Like,
Yeah,
that
where's the
windstorm was
FLHA on
brutal.
the field level hazard assessment on that one? You know, I'll bet you that's the first thing they're gonna ask for.
That's what they fill out when they're trying to be safe.
I know what an FLHA is.
Oh, I didn't know they had those by the coffee machine.
Oh
So-
my!
So anyway, if you haven't seen this video, it's gone viral on Facebook. Check it out.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, the biggest takeaway from this whole thing, even though they're up there and doing stupid shit when they shouldn't have been, is the man got tossed out of there. He had his fall arrest on.
Thank God.
Thank God. And there's a reason why we have that shit, people. And he actually got rescued because they had to do a high-angle rescue on him. I don't know how long he was up there, but anyway, the takeaway from this is if you're working anywhere over 10 feet or 3 meters, wear your fall arrest.
Yeah.
All right? Don't bitch about it. Don't rag about it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Simple as that.
And don't clean windows in the wind.
Yeah. Well, that's the biggest
Did
takeaway.
someone leave a note?
I mean, like.
Yeah, there we go. There's our takeaways for this week. Anyway, this has been Wide Open YYC.
Hang on a minute.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, mister.
Hold on, we have a new segment called Tales from the Keurig.
Brilliant.
Dave. Job hazard assessment.
In this case, you're correct.
Actually, just my mouth is the hazard.
He needs to be written up big time.
Well, in this
Yeah, write
case,
yourself up.
Kaz,
Yeah.
I think he's going to be the one getting hurt.
Totally. Yeah, no fall arrest here. I just wanted to mention that if anybody didn't have any plans for Halloween, Kildares are holding their Halloween party on Friday, November 1st. They've got a band-in shark skin.
She know the drummer
They
from
play
her.
lots of top 40 stuff, and they're a bit edgy, so it'll be really good fun.
I'm playing here on New Year's.
Are you?
Yeah.
Excellent, awesome.
Oh, I'm going to be the biggest heckler.
Oh, and by the way,
After what you've put me through today.
Dirty Deeds, my band's going to be at the Century Casino in Edmonton, December 14th. And all you Edmontonians, be there.
I'm still not going to be gigging yet.
Not yet.
Well, you're getting there.
Soon.
Okay.
Show everyone your shirt, Dan.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is a metal band from Europe, and this is their.
No, you should have explained it the way you explained it.
This is my Ted Bundy shirt.
What?
This is
Oh my God.
Volkswagen, and here's his electric
It's my
chair,
Volkswagen.
and here's some some victims.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Look,
What is wrong with you?
it's a band shirt. I'm not advocating the murder of women or Ted Bundy or anything.
Oh,
right? It's a
speaking
fucking
of Ted Bundy.
It's a fucking t-shirt.
Have you heard they just released, the RCMP just released that there is a new serial killer in Edmonton?
Yes.
Oh.
So women, please, oh my
Yes.
God.
Who was
please
the
be
old
careful.
serial killer in Edmonton?
Dan!
What?
I think she wants to stab you in the head
I
with this
think it's
pen.
going to be me. I'm going to be the new one in Calgary.
I was going to say, starting with you.
Ruh-roh.
Well, they had that guy in Toronto who was hiding the body parts in the plant potters.
Yep.
He was a landscaper, and they found all these like bones and shit in
Yeah.
like these big, this big potting.
Yep.
Well, they haven't released details yet, but they did actually finally release, yes, they are concerned there is a
Yeah.
serial killer now in Edmonton. And
Going
for
after just women, or?
for women to be very,
Yeah.
very careful.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard about
You hear
today.
that, Connor McDavid?
Yes, heard that.
Make sure you have someone walk you to your car so the Calgary Flames don't murder you.
Oh boy. This has been Wide Open YYC. Tell you what, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
We'll just cut that out. No big deal. That's a bad joke. That was a reach.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if you have to.
I'm also on Instagram at Jimmy Over. I post a lot.
Next show again, we're throwing down that gauntlet, the chicken cook-off.
You
Just
know
had
what?
way too much shit going on
You
today.
keep fucking canceling the chicken cook-off. Every fucking time we come down here, I got buckets of chicken. I'm like the fucking Colonel Calgary over here in Silverado.
I'll give you enough heads up on that, dude.
And every time you're like, no, we're not gonna do chicken today. You know what? I think you're the chicken.
Whoa. It's on.
I've had 20s cooking years ago.
Yeah?
Can only get better.
Yeah, no, you know what? I've had Tony's chicken.
He was a chef in the Cayman Islands. What's that? Just like rice and spice?
It was even before the
no,
Cayman
yeah,
Islands.
here's the point,
This is
yeah.
when Tony had long curly hair.
You
see
had
that?
long curly hair?
Yes.
Flowing locks.
How much of it did
It
you
was
eat
very
in the
curly,
cooking?
too.
God, I hope none.
Ooh.
Here's. We've all had Tony's chicken. It is.
I haven't had his
unbelievable.
chicken, so
Okay,
I
it's
want-
Unbelievable.
I want
I
it.
haven't had Dan's yet.
Nope.
I used to actually have a chick farm. My specialty was breasts and thighs.
Excellent.
So RCMP, if you are looking for that serial killer, you live in Calgary.
Take a look at our show.
Whatever, as long as we get some more
Ah.
viewers.
So we're giving the show a skip next week. We will be back the following week, and then it is the chicken cook-off. Yourself. Tony Tattoo signing off. I'm gonna go collect my brains.
Go